It's
Hey.
Monday. What that means, sis?
Motherhood Unplugged.
Yo, and today we is coming at you
With the bitter baby mama. Jolly Billy baby mama.
Is you a bitter baby mama?
What did I say? What the did I just say?
Are you a bitter baby mama?
I was at first.
Really?
Mhm.
With who? Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was at first, but I grew up. I matured. I got over the nigga, so I got over the bitterness.
Okay. Man, I've only had one encounter with a bitter baby mama because I've only
she
had.
was really bitter.
Bro, what?
She was bitter as.
Stop. I don't want to throw no shade in this video. Obviously, my sister hasn't matured that much. Y'all already know how she is.
I'm just being honest. She really was, though.
She was mean, bro.
She was.
I was just like, I never did anything, but we're gonna tell y'all how to deal with bitter baby mamas today. I guess
We can do
I
it from
probably
two
need to-
different aspects because at one point I was a bitter baby mama and now I'm not a bitter baby mama.
Mhm.
So we can do it from both aspects.
Yeah, and I've dealt with the bitter baby mama,
Right.
and I mean, I kind of learned what to do and what not to do. Which y'all already know, I'm not confrontational, so I really never tried to make an issue with the girl, but things happen.
Right.
But go ahead and tell your part.
When I was a bitter baby mama.
I want to hear this.
Okay,
What
so
kind of things would you do?
I can't disclose that
Why?
because I'm gonna be telling on myself.
Nobody come. You learn from it, you grow.
Did they
I
come
need to
back
stop.
and get me though?
Girl, what kind of things did you do? Jesus. Spill the tea, sis.
Okay, so yes, I was a bitter baby mama. My son was DJ was 1.
Mm-hmm.
And me and his dad had split up. Well, actually, let's talk about that. Let me tell you why I was bitter, okay? Okay. So, me and him, we had broken up, right? And then we had gotten back together. He had moved back home. He had came back home or whatever. And he was home for maybe a weekend, if that. Maybe 2 or 3 days going into the weekend. And so he was with her on our break.
Okay.
And we went together. So he
Okay.
left her and then came back home. And so when he had came back home, he found out that she was pregnant. Yeah, and so me, I'm like, so what are you gonna do? I was like, well, you need to have to get an abortion, which that was wrong on my behalf because that's not my place. But I was
And
just
that's
like,
not nice, Karis.
that wasn't nice. But you know how just how I was feeling. Like I'm not about to do this. Like you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was asking him, what you want to do and all this other stuff, and he was saying he was gonna make his family work with me or whatever. And he was gonna see what she wanted to do, if she wanted to keep the baby or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
And so of course she was keeping the baby, and so he had went on duty. We was fine.
He asked her and her first baby daddy were both in the Navy. That's how they met.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead.
And so he was on he had duty where he stayed over on the ship for a whole 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And so he went to duty, and I think it was kind of confrontation with us. I think we had some words or whatever.
You and the girl?
No, me and him,
Okay.
about the situation.
Okay.
And so he went on duty, and I feel like we were emailing back and forth because they didn't have the phones at that point, but we were emailing back and forth. And so he sent me an email before he got off duty the next day, and basically was like he wasn't coming home, that he was leaving me for her, he was gonna go with her. So of course, you can see why, you can see why I was bitter or was hurt or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And so when he got off duty, girl, I thought he was just he was talking shit and was gonna come back, but he came, got his stuff, and left. Okay, just left.
Mm-hmm.
So for maybe not the longest, for a month or two, I was really, really bitter. I was hurt, mad, angry, so I did a couple things that I shouldn't have did.
And if it's illegal, don't disclose the information.
Right. Right. So yeah, I did a couple things or whatever, and I don't know. After a while, I think that's when Jaya's dad came into the picture, and so he kind of took my mind off of everything, and that's how I kind of got over that bitterness. But at the beginning, it was hard co-parenting because she would be in the car when I go pick up DJ, and I was just like, oh my God, just what up.
But you never like kept DJ away from his daddy or anything.
No.
Yeah,
I never did that. But I just had to accept the fact that that's where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, he was going to get his karma or, you know, whatever. So I kind of just got over it. And now, like, we good. Like,
yeah, they actually have a very good co-parenting relationship now.
Yep. Like, we co-parent for DJ.
Yeah. And I actually like him a lot, which I probably wouldn't, if I met him, like, while all that was going on, I probably wouldn't like him. But
yeah,
as of now, he's a pretty cool dude.
He is. He's a good guy at the end of the day. He's just not...
He's a good dad.
Yeah, he's a good dad.
He might not be the best boyfriend, but...
Right.
So with the situation that I was in, you know, like when you're in a relationship, you're really invested. Well, I'm really invested with the person that I'm with. So when I was with my ex, I found out later why the girl was like bitter, but it was because she was hurt just like you was, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't like fault her because, I mean, I walked into some stuff and I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know all of the pieces behind it. But after, like, you know, what's the word, being a detective or whatever, you know, digging a little deeper, I found out that they were like broken up when I came into the picture, but they were still talking. Like, and then like when I came into the picture, he kind of like just stopped talking to her altogether, other than for the baby. And so while they were together, like, he cheated on her and stuff like that, so she was probably already bitter before, or she was already feeling some type of way before.
Right.
But I feel like dudes, like, after y'all break up and y'all still like doing stuff or whatever, that's just, you know, keeping people hopeful. Like, guys love to keep women hopeful that they'll get back together or it'll work out and stuff like that, when it's just not. Like, they know it's not. But as far as her, the only thing that I saw like a problem with was she had a problem with me because I was the new girlfriend. I never did anything to her. I would never do anything to a baby. Like, you know, I would never put a baby in harm's way. I don't care whose child it is. Like,
right.
That's just not me. But you do have to be careful about things like that. I can't breathe when I talk. I don't like being pregnant. Okay, but you do have to be mindful about things like that, because people will come in and, like, you'll trust them and everything, and they will do all kinds of things to your baby. So you do have to be careful about who you talk to after you get out of a relationship and who you have your child around.
Right.
But as far as her, she would keep the baby away from him altogether. Like, I don't care what it is, like what happened in the relationship. A child needs its mother and father. And if you keeping your child away from their dad just because they're in a new relationship, you do not, like, you're not showing that you care about their baby, like, at all.
Right. And let me just say something, because I feel like I can speak on it, because at one point I was a bitter baby mama, but I never was at the point to where I was like, I don't want my child around her or nothing like that. Like, you can't see him or nothing like that. So I feel like women who are still bitter and use their child as a pawn to try to get what you want, like, stop. Like, that is not cute.
Right.
It's not you being a good mother. It's not you looking out for your child or whatever. I can understand how you can be, like, you know, worried about who your child's around, but I feel like you have to give your child's father the opportunity, and if he feels like his child is safe around the person he's talking to and he knows that person, then you just kind of have to respect that. Like, there's nothing you can really do. Like, I don't understand why you want to keep your child from their father, especially, and I'm speaking to the black mothers, especially black women whose ex wants to be in their child's life, because you don't have that a lot. Like, you don't have a lot of black men who's willing to step up and be in their child's life like that. So a man that wants to, and you not giving that to him, like,
sis.
what?
Like, let him. Like,
That's crazy.
In the long run, it will pay off that you know, swallowed your pride and let your child interact with his family, like his or her family. I keep on saying his because I'm having a boy, but like I just feel like in the long run it'll be
better
I
for
don't
the
know.
child.
Yeah, it'll be much better for the child. But
and for yourself, like as a mother,
you need a
break.
break.
Like, I don't care what nobody say. I feel like I'm a good mother. Genuinely, I feel like I'm a good mother. I do whatever I can for my kids. But at the end of the week, when it's time for my daughter to go with her dad, I'm just like, y'all have fun with that, because I be needing a break. There's nothing wrong with being a mother and saying that you need a break or you need some you time.
Exactly, and
and use that time to do something productive. Do something that you can't do when you have your child or your children. Like, go out, sleep in,
right.
Like, just like do what you want to do during that time. Like,
if you willingly laid down and had a baby with this man, you should be able to trust him enough to have your child's best interest in mind. Like,
right.
Unless the only time that I could see that I would not like have my child around would be if my baby's best interest wasn't in mind at all times, and I could tell that. Like, but nobody's gonna be begging. Like, a man who doesn't care is not gonna be begging to see his child.
Right.
If he have to beg you to see his child, sis, you need to really get over it. Like, the only way to get over it is to remove all those emotions. It's not gonna work. It's not working out.
On.
Exactly. Like, obviously God has something better planned for you, so let that nigga be. Let that man be. And just move on. You'll be so much happier not trying to do all the extra just to keep a child away from his or her dad. Like,
right.
I just really don't understand. And then when they get older, they're gonna be asking you questions like, "Mommy, where's my daddy?" Like, "Mommy, why I don't see my daddy?" "Mommy, why my daddy don't love me?"
And as a mother, you should never want to have to tell your child you did not let them spend time with their dad, or you're the reason why they don't have a relationship with their dad. That's the worst.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm a psychology major, and the psychological aspect of a child having both parents, whether together or apart, is like kids will have deeply rooted problems just by not having one parent in their life.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
That is crazy. I never knew that.
Yes, girl. Like, girls that don't have their dad. Okay, so for a girl, the dad is your first love. So, I learned this last semester. For girls that don't have their dads in their life, they're usually more like, what's the word? Scandalous.
Mm-hmm.
And they like probably will have sex earlier in life and be teenage moms and stuff like that. And for boys, the dad is their first role model. Like, so.
And as a woman, like, I don't care. You can't teach a boy how to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
You can't teach him everything. You can try your best. Like, some people just don't have that. What am I trying to say? Some people don't have a choice but to be, a single mother or whatever, and have a son, and you have to do the best you can. And you have brothers or other male role models in your life, but still, it's nothing like a father teaching his son how to be a man.
Exactly, and things like as small as like I was asking my mom one day, because my I don't know if this is like too much information to disclose or whatever, but my middle brother, like, I don't remember his dad like ever being around. So I asked my mom, I was like, how did you teach my brother like how to go to the bathroom and stuff? Because as women, we sit down. You can't teach a little boy to stand up and pull out his little and pee, because you don't
have one.
Exactly. Unless you like just sit there and talk him through it, and that's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? So she would tell me that she had like butterfly That was Granny.
Ah, yes.
So she told me that she would have like uncles and stuff. She would have him go to the bathroom with uncles and stuff like that to teach him. So I mean, having like positive men around you in your life, like that helps out too. But it's nothing like having that bond with your dad. People long for relationships with their dads, and as a like bitter baby mama, to just like keep your child from having that, I just don't see it. I don't see like
The
how
point
you would
in
do
it,
that.
yeah.
How could you do that to your child? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, sis. You ain't gonna see me. You ain't gonna catch me being a bitter baby mama, because I ain't got nothing to be bitter about.
And if you are a bitter baby mama, I mean,
It's understandable to go through that phase, but don't keep
Right.
that up like forever.
Forever,
Like you
yeah.
have to at some point in your life, you have to like mature and realize what's best for your child.
right. And it takes a lot of energy to be bitter. Like, you're unhappy in general. Like, you can't say you're genuinely happy and bitter about some things. So why even do that to yourself? Like, go work out, get back in shape. Like,
Yes, and it's just it just makes life so much easier. Like I don't see how you can like reach your full potential if you do not have that help or allow that help. Like, and plus you want, first of all, what I thought about, I don't want my kid out here dating his cousin or auntie or uncle, and I just don't know, because I then kept him away from his family, and I don't know that that's his cousin, but he dating her, and then the kids come out crazy. He
That's
need to know.
tragic.
He need to know both sides. My baby need to know both sides of the family. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got time for that.
Right.
Something just bit me.
What was it?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Why do these bugs want me?
What was it?
I don't know. It wasn't like it wasn't an N and it wasn't a B, but it felt like it stung a little bit.
Oh,
But I don't know. I got hair up over the table.
so yeah.
Well, that was our bitter baby mama talk, y'all. Just listen, sis.
Some encouraging words for today is, don't be a bitter baby mama. If you are a bitter baby mama, work on not being bitter. Like, find something productive.
Let your child see that man. Like, if he's asking
if he's
for
trying,
him,
let him be there. Do not push him away. Let that man be a father to his child that y'all created together, so that y'all can raise the child together and co-parent effectively and peacefully.
right?
And life
And if
will
you're
be good.
and to the girlfriends of men with babies, stay out of it. First of all,
Yes,
stay out of
because
that.
that has nothing to do with you. Your opinion would never be valid. So,
oh my goodness. Like, I mean, you can talk to your man about it, like, but as far as approaching the girl, the woman, the mom, like, that's not your place. Like, and if y'all are beefing or whatever, because I know a lot of people like go out full out brawl with their kids. I mean, with their boyfriends or husbands, baby mamas, like, no, that is unacceptable. That's not your place. The man, if your man can't step up and draw a line, then honey, he gotta go.
yep.
He definitely gotta go. You do not need to put yourself in a position to where it's any problems with you and another woman over a baby that's not yours.
Right. Agree.
Yeah, and if she does not want you around him, around your baby, around her baby, their baby, you might have to just respect that, so that that man can see his baby, because it's bigger. I just feel like it's more important, like, for him.
Or I think you could be an adult about it. I feel like it's okay to feel uncomfortable and not be okay with your child being around on either side, on either party side, on being around the other significant other.
Right.
But I feel like as adults we can all sit down, or you can all sit down and have a conversation and come to a common ground and an understanding when it comes to your child.
Right.
So, yeah.
At the end of the day, everybody just needs to grow up, be mature. Like, there's a child, like, in the mix, and what's best for that child should be number one priority for everybody. If you're a mom and your boyfriend, like, isn't your child's father and he doesn't have your baby's best interest in mind, you don't need to be with him, and vice versa. Like,
Right.
at the end of the day, my child come first. So
And don't think it's gonna change, because if they don't care for that child at the beginning, they're not gonna care for that child later on.
definitely not. Boom.
But that's it, and that's a wrap for the Motherhood Unplugged on the topic bitter baby mamas.
Bitter baby mamas, bitter baby
Let us
daddies.
know what else
Y'all
you
want us to
guys
talk
wanna
about bitter baby
hear.
daddies? I don't know too many bitter baby daddies.
No, well, let us know what else y'all want from us. Any more topics y'all want us to discuss, or anything y'all want us to do, let us know in the comment. Like and subscribe.
And let us know your opinion about bitter baby mamas. Let us know if you ever dealt with the one, if you've ever been one,
Or if you need advice on how to deal with a bitter baby mama.
because we can get through this together, moms.
Together, we here for y'all.
We're here for you.
Here for y'all.
Yeah. All right, it's
Well,
hot out here. You
it
see,
is
I'm
hot.
glistening because, we glistening. Bye.
Bye.